welcome to the channel. It's Papa Benny. Glad you clicked on the video today. Please like and subscribe if you like, and if you would like to be a subscriber. We don't have any yet. You could be our first one. I haven't gone around to my friends and asked them, or my family. You know, that's probably how it starts, friends and families. Once y'all see my gear, you see my gear I got on right here, Suitland Rams, 1976. This is my high school. I'm repping the high school just for this segment. I'll probably go to Cowboys after that. I just wanted to come in here before the game, before the Reds. I was going to say what I call them, before the Washington team and the Dallas Cowboys play football tomorrow. It is now 6:13 p.m. I'm finished with all my church stuff today. On Saturdays, we usually have our service. We had service. It was a great service to me. We had visitors. We had people who don't show up. It was great. It was great today. I laid hands on folks. So the Lord got his, and this is the Lord's day, Saturday, to me, not to other folks, but to me. And the people who attend our service. I know I'm not a Seventh-day Adventist. I have a reason why we do what we do. I have a reason why I do everything. There's nothing I do without a reason. I even have a reason why I'm doing this right here. I have a reason why I'm doing this right here. So I didn't call Jay. I don't know if he wanted to go live with me tonight, but I want to do this quickly and I want to get out of here. Tonight, I'm going to touch on, we done heard some of the latest news. We heard that Trayvon Diggs is not playing for the Dallas Cowboys because of something that happened at his home. We know Terry McLaurin is out for the Washington team. We know Debo might not play. We're not sure. We know that Noah Brown, a recycled Cowboy, like there was a recycled Cowboy that beat us last week, but a recycled Cowboy, he's not playing, reportedly, supposedly. And who I don't know, that another one of their receivers. I heard they got Traylon Burke. You're going to hear that at the end also. When I talk, I'm have a little segment with the Cowboys Collective. They're gonna come on. We're gonna watch that video. I have a video that I made. It's gonna start off with George Pickens. He's been a revelation for the Cowboys. They tried to badmouth him and put the bad mouth on him before he joined our team. But one thing I like about Jerry Jones, he gives people a chance. He gives people a chance. It may not be the second chance, but he gives them another chance. So I really appreciate that about old man Jones. All right, let me see if we can get into this video. My prediction is that Cowboys will win. I don't have a score, but I know this. We just have to outscore them because we can't stop nobody. That's for every team. I heard somebody say, as long as we score more than the other team, we win. I think that's on every game. Isn't that with every game? So anyway, I don't know. I have no score prediction, but I do predict a Cowboys win. So if you'd like to show us some love, you can hit us on our Cash App. You can subscribe and like, all those things. I got the little banner running down at the bottom down there. You can see it. Let me get to this video. It's going to start off with George Pickens. So let me slide over here.
George, your time with the Steelers, your coach even said that you needed to grow up, or said that, the headlines were you were immature. Were they right in saying that? Or was there some truth to that? Or how did you perceive all of those negative headlines?
before he says that, I want to tell y'all that we like George Pickens. We want him to stay a Dallas Cowboy. You're gonna hear some stuff. We heard stuff before about him, but just know that in every walk of life, get to know the people for yourself. Unless they're just a murderer or something like that, don't let people put the bad mouth on them, and then you get to know them, and y'all best friends. So it was something else I wanted to remind you guys of too. When I remember it, I will say it.
It definitely weighs on you, especially like when people who know you in real life know, like, bro, it's not like that. I feel like I've always been happy, like you said, making plays. I want to make plays. So when that type of narrative was coming out, the people on the team that I played with at the Steelers, they knew, but everybody else didn't. Not that everybody else matters, but those are the people I wanted to kind of show them I'm not like that.
I know what I wanted to tell you. I wanted to say, you know how we have the sounds from the sidelines after we win? I'm glad they came up with something for even if we lose. Even if we lose. So this right here, they just call it sounds. But the sounds from the sideline, if we win tomorrow, watch Monday or Sunday night with sounds of the sidelines or from the sidelines. Monday or Tuesday, rather. And I'll come back. We'll probably do another stream next week. If we lose, I'm still going to do another stream next week. So you'll see what I'm saying. You will see what I'm saying.
This move is a little head-scratching.
You had a guy who had become expendable in Pittsburgh. A lot of questions involving that.
So they are able to get him to buy in?
It's a gamble. It's a gamble.
I'm sure it looks good on paper, as it always does. This dude is supposed to be a headache.
There must be something that we don't see behind the scenes.
Look,
you already planted for their downfall?
Hey, man, they gave it to me on a silver platter.
Another day, another movie produced by me.
And now you have a guy who's going to walk into the Cowboys facility with a new head coach and just all of a sudden light the world on fire? It seems highly unlikely.
George, they said since you've got here, you have not stopped smiling.
Yeah, and I used to never smile.
They are pounding the drum at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Good football weather for the Cowboys and the Panthers.
Dak Prescott of the Dallas Cowboys have a chance to get over 500 today. And the Carolina Panthers have won 2 of their last 3. They've got a chance to get right back to 500 as we get set for Week 6 in the NFL. Bryce Young has shown some flashes. He's looking for some consistency.
Former Cowboy Rico Dowdle coming off the best rushing performance in the NFL this year.
Dak Prescott the last couple of weeks has been really sharp. Excited for this matchup.
Another day, another movie. I hand Charlotte, man.
Another opportunity, man. Another great opportunity.
Hey, feel the energy, man. We talked about it last night. Play smart, play physical, play free, and play together. We got the man we need. You got the man next to you. Be your brother's keeper every play. Repeat and do it again. Dominate him. Let's go. Cowboys on 3. 1, 2, 3, Cowboys.
Starting offense for Dallas will have Dak Prescott at quarterback and George Pickens, Ryan Flanoy, and Jalen Tolbert will be the wide receivers.
6 here from the 31. Got the out route, got the completion to George Pickens, and he steps out past the sticks.
You look up quarterbacks first zone coverage. Dak Prescott's arguably the best in the league.
George Pickens, ball in hand, then a hurdle, taking it down inside the 10. Former Cowboy Rico Dowdle coming off the best rushing performance in the NFL this year. They've won both of their home games over these last few weeks. Right back to McMillan. That's out of his hands and picked off by Donovan Wilson.
It's so good. That's 2. There's more to come.
The Cowboys offense continues to be impressive.
They scored 84 points in the second quarter of games this year. That's more points than any team has scored in any quarter this season.
This is what Carolina does best.
Yes, play Rico Dowdle blocking from Damian Lewis, and Dowdle with another excellent run as he takes it down to the 20-yard line.
Dowdle has dominated this possession.
That's the explosive element of a run game that actually does lead to scoring points.
Carolina will get the kickoff to start the second half. The ball, they're going to come out passing, and breaking free is Jimmy Horn Jr.
Young on the run, throws wide open to the 10-yard line.
Wide open man is Dowdle. Touchdown Carolina, and the Panthers lead.
It is hard to slow down Dak Prescott, especially with the way George Pickens is playing.
I think what George has shown us over the last couple of weeks is we can move him around, which makes us more difficult to defend. I think he kind of likes it.
This is an unbelievable job by George Pickens. He's got 7 catches for over 20 yards. That's top 3 in the entire league.
Prescott in the gun.
He's a record changer. He's a league changer. He's a playmaker.
On 3rd and 3. Walks up, changes the look and the play. Snap to Prescott, throws a slant right, caught Pickens. 25, 20, 15, 10, burst, touchdown. Pickens in the end zone again. The most touchdowns in a season in his professional career. 6th of the year, 34 yards, and the Cowboys regain the lead.
I got bored. Cloudy.
Anytime Bryce Young has won a game, it feels like it always comes down to this. He's got 8 wins in his NFL career. 7 of them have come with a game-winning drive. So he's been used to these 2-minute, 4-minute scenarios.
Our defense. Our defense. This little cheap hat I bought. I bought this little cheap hat. Look at the side of the little hat. Pop-Up Benny. I thought the star might be embroidered or something. They printed it on there, so you tell it's very cheap. I got some good hats coming, though. I got some caps coming. I stopped spending money on cowboy gear because of Jerry Jones. But now that I'm going to get into this YouTube and be a YouTuber, and I'm going to talk about the Cowboys. And I was with the Cowboys before Jerry Jones. So, even though he might have paid for them, I'm still a fan of him. George Pickens. Amazing. Our defense, that's another subject. Sorry. Worse than the league. I truly believe they're going to get better. But right now, worst in the league.
And now they're in no man's land. You don't want to punt it, and you don't want to try this long field goal.
4th and 4. This could be a ball game play.
I think this is the right.
4th and 4. We had a chance. 4th and 4. If you got the number 1 offense, you would think they're going to do something. You would think they're going to do something. We had to kick the ball on the last drive and never got it back for 6 minutes. But you would think that they'd had something they could go to. They didn't have not one go-to play. Matter of fact, they went backwards. And then we had to rely on our defense, which is relying on, I don't know. You know what? And I know our defenders are good. We're going to talk about Trayvon Diggs. But what the defensive coordinator is asking of them, it's not fair, man. And then they're being judged by, and only person I blame is Jerry Jones. He let this kind of mess happen.
Call for Dave Canales. They'll try to get 3 yards. On a quick pass through traffic. Good for a first down. It is caught by Hunter Renfrow. The ball spotted at the 15. This is essentially an extra point to win the game.
After the next 2 games, we'll know where we are. They are at 2-3-1 with Washington and Denver looming the next 2 weeks.
Jordan's playing, but it seemed like he just having fun.
For sure.
Plays, he just.
Yeah, I mean, no, you're right. It's contagious at that. I mean, obviously, I'm having a blast, but when you get to throw it to a guy like that and he makes a catch and you watch him do the, make the people miss afterwards, try to jump over him, he loves football.
Literally, I be just playing around.
I kind of been hurdling for a while, too, since like college, high school. And I knew the guy was going to kind of go low. I'm a tall guy.
Pickens with a ball in hand, then a hurdle, taking it down inside the 10. We'll have to check the...
When we got GP, everybody wanted to talk about, him and his story and his background and all that stuff. That guy has been truly...
Y'all saw that play? This is when all the crap started coming out about him. And it was against us and against a little our slot corner, Lewis. Watch it again.
That guy has been truly a pleasure to coach. And you talk about an energy.
Wait a minute. Wait, I didn't go back far enough.
Wanted to talk about, him and his story and his background and all that stuff. That guy has been truly a pleasure to coach. And you talk about an energy and juice he brings to our football team. It is infectious. And I would never say receivers are unstoppable, but damn, he's pretty good.
I would not be surprised at all if he sees enough offensively, culturally to say, I think we can be competitive.
The Eagles have stumbled here. The Commanders, they've not been perfect. The Giants are coming off the biggest win they've had in 3 years, but they're still a 2-4 football team.
Why can't we put this thing together and make a run?
We've shown the ability to run the football. We've shown the ability to stop the run. But there's a consistency that's not showing up. And we got to be better. And that starts with me. It starts with the coaching staff, putting these guys in the right position. But, again, give Carolina credit. They were the more physical team today. We knew that it was going to be a physical game. And I'm man enough to stand up here in front of you guys and say that. And I don't like it. I don't like saying it to our team. But when you turn on the film, that's what you're going to see.
It's not a runaway deal. I think the Cowboys can still do something. They put up a lot of points. I do too.
Here's the problem.
But what is it we know about the division? It's been 21 years since it had a repeat champ. And look, something weird always happens.
Despite you guys being 2-3-1, the division is still wide open. If you guys defeat the Commanders, you move into second place. Just talk about how critical it is for you to get this one, especially at home.
Yeah, you definitely. That's one thing I definitely want to do is definitely get the win, especially here. Keep home.
All right, thanks, GP.
Thanks for
you.
Keep home. Keep home. Yeah, I heard that. Keep home. Well, in other words, we're going to try not to have a loss this week at home. That hat's kind of crazy. I got another crazy hat. I like this one. Keep home. We're going to try not to lose at home. Last year, I don't think did we win a game at home? Oh. Was that last year? I think last year we hadn't lost a game at home until the playoffs, and then we lost the game. The game at home. Freedom, Jesus Christ. The cross. I love it. I can't wait till I get my cowboy hats. Anyway. Next we're going to look at Mike Fisher talking about Diggs. We're going to look at Mike Fisher. He's a Cowboys reporter. Works for Dallas. Sports Illustrated Dallas, I believe. All right, we're going to watch him. Let me pull him up. And let's go.
Wait a minute. Trayvon Diggs is out for the Washington game this Sunday because of why? Diddly-diddly-dink. I'm Mike Fisher, your trusty and trusted reporter. Brian Schottenheimer, head coach of the Cowboys, just announces to the media here on Friday in Frisco from the Star that Trayvon Diggs will miss Sunday's game, a critical and crucial game for the Cowboys if they have real playoff hopes against the hated NFC East rivals from Washington. The Commanders come into this game 3-3, the Cowboys 2-3-1 because Diggs is injured. Oh, okay. And he's had some issues, obviously, major issues over the course of time. Knee, that sort of thing. What's the problem this time? Knee? Flare up? No. Knee injury? No. He got concussion. During practice? No. During some sort of a accident at home. I mean, it's not funny, but yet at the same time, it's hilarious.
It's not funny, but it's hilarious.
Trayvon Diggs will not play Sunday. By the way, Terry McLaurin will not play, their star receiver. So maybe that helps for Washington. Washington 1.5-point favorites in this game. Those who support Trayvon Diggs might say, boy, it's just been one of those, it's always something kind of campaigns for him last couple years, ready. And those who don't want to defend Trayvon Diggs, they might argue that Trayvon Diggs is one of those guys who's just kind of a it's always something kind of guy. In Frisco with the Cowboys and repping cowboyscountry.com. Fish out.
Now we're going to listen to something from 105.3. Check them out. I don't even know if I'm playing the last part with the Cowboys Collective, but let's go.
Does not seem like the information is flowing, which is just further confirmation that this is over. So I really think the interesting topic here is the medical guarantees on contracts.
Yeah.
Right now, Diggs, as soon as he clears concussion protocol, is healthy. Do you trust him? Do you want to have the risk of 2026 you feeling anchored to him because there's an injury to come on the actual field here in the final 10 weeks of the season, and now you're sort of tied into it? I think there's a case to be made for what can we get for him in trade. We'll take anything.
Yeah,
is a team stupid enough to give you a 6?
A 7, I would take.
Yeah.
To me, from the outside looking in, I get the feeling of this is a player that doesn't want to be here and could be totally wrong. And I'm sure that if I were to ask Diggs, he would say the opposite of that and say, I do want to be here. But based on his play, based on kind of just watching him and his motions pregame when we're at the stadium, I don't know. He just does not seem super motivated. And he just doesn't look like the same guy right now.
Yeah, go.
He said a 6 or a 7. A 6 or a 7 round draft pick for Trayvon Diggs. I don't know, man. That's kind of weak. I think I probably at least want a 4 or a 5, but a 6 or a 7 round draft pick for Trayvon Diggs. Nah, man, you have to give me a 5, at least a 5. I wouldn't take less than a 5. I'd ask as high as a 3 for Trayvon Diggs. He's good. He can't look good now because of what they're asking him to do. All of a sudden, Trayvon Diggs and Deron Bland, neither one of them know how to play football now. Ever since we got a new coach and this new DC, Mr. Eberflus, which came back with this zone defense, is trying to play this Tampa 2. Man, I don't know. I'd at least want a 5. Give me a 3, a 4, or 5. Now we're going to listen to the Cowboys Collective, and then we're getting out of here. I told you I'm not going to stay here too long. So we're going to watch them. Let me get them back up a little larger and scene.
Go get Jeff Simmons and Trey Henderson. You'll feel a lot better. John, what's going on boots on the ground, man, out there in Dallas?
CD said today that he probably could have played against Carolina, but they wanted to give him the extra week.
Oh, CD, you're supposed to keep that in the crib, bro.
Hold on, all I'm thinking about is like, as soon as he said that, I'm like, is that the
Scott.
difference in that game? You know?
John, I texted Still something about this. And how does it happen? Yeah, bro. I feel like they had to say. I got some intel, John, and you in there, so I got some intel that they had to save him from himself. I was told he was trying to go after the Bears game, bro. I swear. I was told he was trying to go after the Bears game. It's like that dude is, for him to try to push it like that, ultimate competitor. But the fact he said that's crazy, John.
Yeah. So he said he can do everything right now, that there's not a route that he can't run, that there's no moves that he can't make that he normally does. So I'm interested in how, like, what kind of he said that he's not gonna be on a pitch count, but I don't know. We'll see that. We'll see how that goes. I'm just wondering, do you just build off of what George Pickens did, maybe move Pickens around more and let CD kind of work his way back in, as opposed to moving CD back into his old role? I would do that in this week, but I mean, we'll get into it. It's not like Washington has a great pass defense. I mean, you should be able to score against this team. And if you don't, well, then that's on you. But no, that would probably be the biggest one today. I mean, he was out there practicing the last 2 days. Even though he's limited on the actual practice report, all intentions are that he's a go. You know, that's the way everyone's talking. Dak talked about how he thought CD looked great today. Looked like he was ready to go. And so
that's good news. He's right. If Washington can't score on our defense, they got a problem.
So I would say that
everybody that played against our defense, we made him look like a superstar. Every quarterback that played against our defense, we made him look like a superstar. For the most part. Russell Wilson. That's all I'm going to say.
More notable thing when you get the injury report is really Washington. I mean, if you look the way that the line moved a point, it went from 2.5 to now the Cowboys are plus 1.5. And I know it has to be because of these injuries. You got Dorrance Armstrong didn't practice for the second consecutive day.
That's a big one.
Terry McLaurin was limited on Wednesday, didn't practice today. So that's not a great sign. And then Deebo Samuel hasn't practiced either day.
Oh, that's great. Deebo's gonna play. Go ahead.
Jane Daniels dealing with a knee, but he's been full both days. But they could be out some major guys there. And then obviously you guys have probably seen that they went and made the move today, a few hours ago, to add.
Y'all listen to this right here. Y'all listen to this serious move right here. They thought they was making a serious move right here. Y'all listen to this.
Traylon Burks to the their practice squad.
Commanders?
Yeah.
I did not see that.
I did not. Whoa,
man, what a fall for him. I mean, what does he make you think of? Because to me, it's basically
AJ Brown.
Yeah, that basically they were going to be like, all right, well, we're going to go cheap here. We're not going to pay AJ Brown. So we're going to get the next AJ Brown. They did not get the next AJ Brown. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, Traylon Burks signed to the Commanders practice squad because they're so beat up at wide receiver. And then Noah Brown, the former Cowboy, isn't going to play in this game either. So,
so they could be down. Debo, Terry.
Yeah, I gotta put a pin in this Terry conversation because I want to talk about that. But
right.
Continue, John.
Yeah, and then I thought Dak was pretty good today when he was asked. Somebody asked him about talking to Jerry about keeping Pickens in the house, and
y'all listen to this.
Definitely said that he's going to make sure that happens. He said he's been a little busy, game planning and things like that. But when he gets his time for his one-on-one conversations, he's going to make sure that that's known, which, let's be honest, I don't think you got to talk Jerry into that very much. I mean, I get it. We can open the door a little bit because of what happened with Micah Parsons. I mean, that's a very non-Jerry move. I find it very hard to believe that Jerry's going to go 2 crazy non-Jerry moves in a row. And this dude loves receivers. He's not letting George Pickens walk. And so Pickens said yesterday that when he was asked about coming back, he said
this is how people misconstrued your answers or conversation, especially people in Dallas. That's why, man, there are real Dallas Cowboy fans, and then there are fake Dallas Cowboy fans. The fake fans listen to the media, the 4-letter and 3-letter networks, they don't listen to content creators who know what they're talking about.
He wouldn't mind it. And that got a lot of people to, a lot of Cowboys fans to get nervous and be like, oh, he doesn't really want to be here or whatever. Not to be disrespectful, but it doesn't really matter. Like the way the NFL is, there are franchise tags. If they don't want.
I'm so glad he said that. I am so glad he said that. That there are tags. If you can't take all that stuff, I can bring something. Anyway, I'm talking to my wife. She's right there. She came back over here to the ministry to get something. I'm getting ready to leave, y'all. I was glad to hear what John Machota said. I'm glad to hear that the Commanders are struggling. I'm glad to hear, like he said, if your problem, if you can't score on our defense, it's your problem. And that means your offense really ain't nothing. But, y'all got JD5. Y'all don't need nothing else, right? According to y'all. I see all these 5s walking around. I see 4s walking around, too. And I got on a 24. I got on a Walls. My name is Walls. Pop Benny Walls. So anyway, if you're not saved and you don't know Jesus, get saved. You see right down there? It says Romans 10, 9, and 10. Get saved. Romans 10, 9, and 10. Go read it. This is Apostle Benny. I catch you later. Peace. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Come on, Pastor. Sing us out of here.
Hey, ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, are you still involved? Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still involved? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still involved. Hey! Woo! Oh, shut up, my boy. Hey! I'm still involved. Oh! I'm still them boys. I'm still them boys. Yeah. I'm still them boys. Yeah. I'm still them boys. Call and check on me. Hey, I'm still them boys. Them boys. I'm still them boys. Now y'all don't want to call and check on the pastor. I'm still them boys. Huh. Yeah, I'm still them boys.